The Four Pillars and the Importance of Innovation in Buddhism. The Four Noble Truths and the Importance of Innovation in Buddhism. Buddhism is a religion that has spanned over 2 millennia and has developed into many different schools and traditions. At the core of Buddhist philosophy are the Four Noble Truths, which were taught by the Buddha himself. These truths are the foundation of Buddhist practice and provide a framework for understanding the nature of suffering and the path to liberation. In this essay, we will explore the Four Noble Truths and the importance of innovation in Buddhism. The Four Noble Truths. The Four Noble Truths are the central teachings of Buddhism. They are: suffering exists. The Buddha taught that suffering is an inherent part of life. This suffering can take many forms, including physical pain, emotional distress, and existential anxiety. The origin of suffering is craving. The Buddha taught that the root cause of suffering is craving or attachment. We suffer because we desire things that are impermanent and ultimately unsatisfying. The cessation of suffering is possible. The Buddha taught that it is possible to end suffering by letting go of attachment and craving. The path to the cessation of suffering is the Noble Eightfold Path. The Buddha taught that the path to the cessation of suffering is the Noble Eightfold Path. This path includes right understanding, right intention, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right effort, right mindfulness, and right concentration. The importance of innovation in Buddhism. While the Four Noble Truths provide a framework for Buddhist practice, the way in which Buddhism is practiced has varied greatly over time and across cultures. One of the most important aspects of Buddhism is its ability to adapt and evolve in response to changing social and cultural contexts. In order to remain relevant and effective, Buddhism must be willing to embrace innovation and change. One example of this innovation can be seen in the development of new meditation practices. While mindfulness meditation has been a central practice in Buddhism since its inception, new forms of meditation, such as loving-kindness meditation and compassion meditation, have emerged in response to changing social and cultural contexts. These practices emphasize the importance of cultivating positive emotions and attitudes, and have been shown to have a range of benefits for mental health and well-being. Another area where innovation has been important in Buddhism is in the development of new technologies for the dissemination of Buddhist teachings. In recent years, the internet and social media have become important tools for Buddhist practitioners and teachers, allowing them to reach a wider audience and connect with other practitioners around the world. This has led to the development of new forms of online meditation and study groups, as well as the creation of digital platforms for the publication and distribution of Buddhist texts. In addition to these innovations, there have also been efforts to rethink traditional Buddhist practices in light of contemporary social and cultural contexts. For example, there has been a growing interest in engaged Buddhism, which emphasizes the importance of social and political activism as a means of reducing suffering in the world. This approach to Buddhism has led to the development of new forms of Buddhist practice, such as socially engaged meditation retreats and mindfulness-based activism. Conclusion. In conclusion, the Four Noble Truths provide a framework for understanding the nature of suffering and the path to liberation in Buddhism. However, the way in which Buddhism is practiced has varied greatly over time and across cultures. And in